And now, without any further offerings, live from McCormick Place, the Chicago Auto Show 2019, the CEO and founder of the Soldiers Family TV and Radio Talk Show and Talking Cars, Steve Tomaszewski. Hey, ho, hey. Holy smokes, Batman, look where we're at today. The Chicago Auto Show. Does it get any better than that? Wow, what a day. Hey, today we're going to show you an inside look of what the show looks like before it actually goes on the air. You know, it's always a little bit of fun like that. We're going to do a quick mic check. Everything's working great. And yeah, it's me. Hey, a very special shout out to the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Coast Guards who are out defending our country today so we can be at the Chicago Auto Show, the world's greatest auto show, 2019. Thank you to Mark Bialik. Thank you to Jennifer Moran, everybody who's out there so much. Michelle Garbars at Select Marketing. Everybody's here today. What are we going to see today? Wow. Let me tell you this. I was just walking through the show. There's people standing around. You don't see any of this. So what's really neat about it is that we're going to go behind the scenes right now, and you can see us. Here's the big news. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay. Saturday, January 16th at 12 o'clock. Come on down to the Chicago Auto Show. Get your tickets online at drivechicago.com, and you can get tickets for $13, 62 years or older. You can get them for $7. Or go to your local Illinois Auto Dealer Association or your Wintrust Bank, or even some of the great sponsors that are here today. Let's take a look at some of the great sponsors. We'll come right back to you here. And some of the great and main sponsors here today, as you turn around the room, you have American Eagle, Turtle Wax, Kia, Chevrolet, and the Illinois Premier Electronic Vehicle Registration, and Castrol. You're going to be seeing a lot of the great sponsors. Wintrust is one of the great sponsors here today. A very special shout out to them. Thank you for doing that, everything that Wintrust does. Let's get back up on stage. And a shout out to our friend Dave Robin, president of the Wintrust Mortgage Company. I've got some friends out there, the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation, Phil Klein, John Gordon, John Aredos, Frank Gross, Brotherhood for the Fallen, Rick Caballero. How you doing? We met Joe Brennan when we were out at the Claremont Collections with Rob Olson, Larry Claremont, Joyce Oberlander. Wow, what a day. We're not going to keep you in suspense much more for this today, but I do want to close in on this real quick. You're going to see this right here. We have a show coming up on May 20th at CCG Garage, Chicago Car Garage, 2500 Bradley Place, and it's called Cars and Cops. We'll close in on that again. And there you go. We'll even put me in the screen. How's that? And hey, come on out to show your car. It's $25. All the money goes back 100% to get behind the vest. Thank you to Burt Richmond. Thank you to Andrew Vogel, everybody at CCG Chicago, and then our friends at Autobahn Country Club. Mark Basso, Kevin Rogers, boy, the names go on and on. I guess they should be more friendly with me. Our friends up at Road America, our friends at Sebring, Team Stradali, Francesco Davila, on and on and on and on. It's going to be a little tough. I won't keep you in suspense. We're going to take these with us. We'll come back and get them, as we say. So we'll try to zoom in on that a little bit if we can. And there you go. Cars and Cops with the Chicago Police Memorial Foundation. You know, last year we lost 4 Chicago policemen. It's a tough life. Next time you see a Chicago policeman, please walk up to him, you know, give him a high five. Tell him you're coming. Just don't walk up to him and, you know, think something's crazy. But if you get a chance and you see a policeman anywhere, in the street, Walgreens, McDonald's, or anywhere, just walk over and say hi. How are you? I think it's a good thing. Let's get on with the show. TalkingCars.com. Holy smokes, Batman. We're ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's go. Let's go see. First, we're going to stop at Ford. Let's go. So as we're walking around here, where we're going to be on Saturday is over here in the media center with our show Saturday, February 16th. And all of our friends here at Eyewitness News. There's the broadcast stage up there. We're going to be right up there, and you're going to be able to see us talk about some great people to interview. You got the CAS 19 Instagram. A shout out to Paul Meineke, all of our friends. And we're going to be here. Look at that, the broadcast stage. So if you're coming here Saturday, this is where we're going to be, right in the heart of it. Saturday, February 16th at 12 o'clock. Be here, Channel 7 and Talking Cars. Now let's get on to the cars. Okay, I'm teasing you. That's okay. I'm teasing you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go through the statistics when we're at the show, but it feels like there's 1.3 million cars here and people. Everything is social media. Jennifer Morand is running everything there on social. You can also see it on webcam. So anything, if you just want to go on, starting on Thursday, they have webcam set up. It's media day tomorrow. And you can see, these are all the pieces you don't see as you're coming out there. The carpet, it's not even done yet. We look back again. And so, got about at least 100 of those little carts running around there. Let's get over to Ford, see what they're doing. And here's the center. Everybody sees that. You get lost, you tell people, meet me underneath the big Chicago globe. And there's our friends at Wintrust. And a very special thanks to everybody at Wintrust, a great sponsor this year. Thank you very much. Wintrust.com. Our next sponsor, Turtle Wax. Holy smokes, Batman. Got them all going there, huh? And you're going, Steve, we want to see some cars. And I'm saying, if you start here and you're talking to somebody about your car, then why don't you talk to them about using some Turtle Wax products? If you're looking to refinance your home or buy a new home, then you should talk to somebody at Wintrust.com. And let's not forget our last friends over here. Got that upside down. At State Farm. You know, I always tell the funny story that I have a very good friend at State Farm, and his name is Michael Jordan. No, not the basketball playing, but he's actually a member of the Through the Family, him and his wife, Patty. And a shout out to Mike Jordan at State Farm in Richton Park, Illinois. You're looking to buy a house, you're looking to rent an apartment, you're looking at your cars, you're looking to do something with your insurance, you call State Farm. Let's get to the show. All right. And you're going, Steve, are we going in? Are we going in? And we said earlier, we said earlier, what are we going to do? We're going to go see that car that everybody wants to see. It's the Ford GT. The Ford GT. Holy smokes, Batman. Here is just one of the several beautiful vehicles that you can see at the Chicago Auto Show, brought to you by Ford. First on race day. You know, I get a chance to go around the country, and they call this the Gulf Oil Special colors. And some of these cars obviously go into the millions of dollars. Well, don't worry. If you ever get a few $1 million, you can buy one of these cars. You just have to write the check. One of the more unique vehicles we're going to see today is, we're going to keep this down, we're going to surprise you. We're going to surprise you. And guess what it is? Bear down, Chicago Bears. That's right. There's that Ford F-150. You know, people say, are they selling this truck? I don't know, but if you come down to the Chicago Auto Show, take a look at the Ford exhibit. There are Mustangs, there are pickup trucks, there are Fusions, there are Ford GTs. Boy, you look around, everything's here. What are you driving? Hey, you know, sometimes it makes sense to lease. Maybe you should lease a car. Or even buy a good pre-driven vehicle. Your Ford dealer would know. Go to Ford.com, take a look at it, and then tune into our show where we introduce you to the dealer owner, or the general manager of that franchise. You know, the average person, I was talking with John McElroy, buys the car now, holds their car for about 12 years. Well, let's think about that, 12 years. Wow. Is it the same ownership? Is it the same salesman? Probably not. So go to Talking Cars, look for something in the area. We got some great news breaking about the state of Illinois VFW. Comes next week. Tune in. We'll be back next week, and we're going to give you some great news to all the men and women at the VFW in the state of Illinois. 109 posts, over 50,000 members. I think it's 100,000, but over 50,000 members that I know about. Tune in to Talking Cars. So let's take a look at this beautiful vehicle here. An official truck of the Chicago Bears. Isn't that what you want to see? Isn't that pretty? Wow. You know, all of the other cars that are here right now, here's a Mustang. You get right inside that car, you're going to be able to, can't see that well in there, but hey, there's the window sticker, and this car is only $37,940. Is that something you're interested in, a 5.0? Wow. Think about that. So we're going to go through Ford here and say thank you. Here's another vehicle, a great big wide open door, and this is an EcoSport, and this vehicle is selling for $24,540. And what's neat about these cars, there's a big push now. Everybody wants what I call, everybody wants an SUV. Well, but you don't want the big ones that are 28 feet long and $99,000. Why don't you look at the Ford EcoSport, even talk to them about leasing. Maybe keep your other car or give it to your son or daughter, next door neighbor. You know, sell it yourself. Always look at Kelley Blue Book, KBB.com, and look at the wholesale fair price. That's what the dealer is going to offer you. Oh, but my car is worth more. Okay, then you sell it and get more. But if you're looking for a new car, how about an EcoSport? All right. What a day here, you know, at Ford. Everybody's here. We have the Ford Mechanical Man. It's always a good draw. Little bit of fun. He walks, he talks, he charges your batteries. So let's see. Let's see. And I think his name is Hank the Robot. Hey, Hank, how are you? Hello, Steve. Well, you can see that live down at the Chicago Auto Show. You can tell it's a live show. People just walk in front of us. They don't care. That's okay. That's okay. Ford, first on race day. So come on down and see Hank the Robot. Take a look at the Mustang. Take a look at the EcoSports. Take a look at the Expedition. Ford, F-O-R-D. Let's go. Let's see what's next. You can still see all the carpeting is still on. This looks like a special police edition. We're not going to get in the way here. They're still doing all of the testing on the sound. So what we will do, this is not a Ford commercial. Ford is just the first place we're stopping. Well, let's take a look at that logo.
Hey, 1, 2,
how's that?
3, yeah.
There you go. Okay, we're going on. We are going on. You see all the testing.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey. Hey.
this is all being done behind the scenes.
Hey.
This is what you don't see.
Hey. 1, 2, 2.
And within one day, all of this will be ready to go. And you can see any of these cars, most of them at your Chicago auto dealer, your Illinois Auto Dealer Association, and all of our good friends out there. So, without any further ado, let's go see our friends. That's right, at Toyota. Here we go. And you know what's really nice about the RAV4 Hybrid? I mean, the logic becomes out of all of this. You got a little video going here, but come on down to the Chicago Auto Show. Stop by the Toyota display. You can get all of these social medias. You're good. You're good. It's a live show. It's okay. And this RAV4 has really taken the bumps and bruises out of driving. It's a beautiful vehicle. So if you're going to make an investment for 12 years, Toyota. I know you've seen the Toyota Racing Division. So one of the really neat things that you can see up here is they'll be having interviews, a guest announcer, Toyota on the Web, 2019 RAV4. We're all here. There I am, okay? Take a look at Toyota, toyota.com. I thought I heard the Supra's coming back. Let's see if we can sneak around and take a look at what's news at Toyota. They got coffee. Oh, they got a coffee maker. $30 MPG 38 on the city. Cars under $20,000. Let's see what we have here under Toyota Safety Sense, a pre-collision system, pedestrian detection, lane departure alert, automatic high beams, pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, and all the above, road assist, RSA. Hey, here's our team in Chicago, the Chicago Cubs. If you haven't seen this vehicle, you probably want to get a picture taken with it. And the partnership further evolved in 2015 as Toyota became a legacy partner with the team. So if you get a chance, take a look at it. I'm just walking around right now, and right next to it, there's our buddies down at 35th and the Dan Ryan. I think it's G-Rate Field, so a shout out to our friends at Guaranteed Rate, Victor Chardelli. How cool is that? And a RAV4. Look at that bike rack up there. I think you just have to be a little careful when you're driving, starting at $25,000. Whoops, there it is. So you got the RAV4, more hybrids. I think you're going to see more and more with them. You can look in the back, and these are under wraps. Here's a 4Runner starting at $34,000. I think that's very smart to put the prices down there because people are always looking for the MSRP. Here's a Tacoma. And cars under wraps, trucks under wraps. And there's the Toyota Racing Division. There it is. And the standard Toyota Care. No cost service and roadside. Ask your Toyota dealer about that. 5.7 I-Force liter V8 starting at Tundra at $31,420. Wow. Toyota. Wow. We see a little bit behind the scenes. We're going to keep walking. And by tomorrow, you'll see the new Camry for 2019. Look at that color. Wow. That's iridescent white or pearl white. That's just beautiful. I think they're giving it an oil change. So you're seeing what we're seeing. Hi, guys. and just a little scoop. So let's walk down the aisle. And you're seeing what we're seeing live at the Chicago Auto Show, even before it opens. There we go. So you've got the NASCAR, but wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What is it? Turn and burn. There it is, the 2019 GR Supra. It's here. We were just playing with you. Let's take a look at some of these great videos being shown right now. Let's take a look at that car. The Supra is back. And you saw it first here live on Talking Cars. What a beautiful vehicle. Look at this. Don't know the price? There's your brake light. We'll spin that around. Everybody wants a picture of this car. So come on down to the Chicago Auto Show and see the Toyota Supra. Wow. More cars. Toyota Racing Division. Look at how pretty that is. 86, track proven, street ready. The Toyota 86. Starting at $26,000. So get a race car for $26,000. That's a pretty good deal. We spent a lot of time there, but now we're back up in our friends at the Ram. So a shout out to our friend Denny Guest at South Oak Dodge. How are you? Hope things are well. And there's that turbo diesel. Wow. Look at this vehicle. What a piece of beauty. What a piece of steel. You know, here at the Ram commercial side, you'll be seeing a lot of displays of what they can list. You can actually walk underneath this car. What do you think of that? This truck up on 4 and see right up underneath it. Truck of Texas. That's pretty cool. Our friends over at Mercedes. Built for you, the new Sprinter. I actually seen them put in this Sprinter last year. I think like 83 million pounds of plasterboard. So a very versatile vehicle, along with the Metris. That is here. We'll go back to the Ram. We'll see if we can do a little video here for you. How's that? Don't want to get in the way. And you're saying, Steve, it's kind of choppy, it's kind of bumpy. And we're going, yep. And here it is, the 2019 Ram, heavy duty, best available, best in class, 35,100 diesel towing. The Ram 1500. Wow. Gonna get me some of that. Harman Kardon sound system. You can see that right over here. Doesn't get any better than that. To all of our friends at Ram, thanks for being here at the Chicago Auto Show. Outstanding. As we're moving on, we see our friends at Fiat. Fiat Chrysler, Fiat Maserati. And a lot of new cars coming out this year. There's the Ram again. But save your slips. A vehicle here. That beautiful Dodge Challenger just doesn't get any better than that whatsoever. Wow. Just want to zoom in on that just a little bit. And saying, what are you looking for in that car? Look at this Challenger. (1320) Club, 1,320 feet. Look at the size of that trunk. So it's actually, a pretty easy car to see. And what's right next to it? Well, of course, the Charger RT. Beautiful sunroof, automatic. Dodge Charger. Boy, wouldn't that look good in your garage? Then one of our other funds over here, I believe it's the Dodge Durango. So a very special thanks to our friends at Fiat Chrysler. Always want to say hi to them. Nice folks. There it is, the Dodge Durango. So pretty. Let's see what's new at Jeep. There's the Fiat Abarth. And there's the Fiat Spider. Starting at $29,000. Go ahead. $29,220. Tell you what, you want to be something different? Fiat Spider. Thing will kick some tail. All the new Jeeps out here today. Up on display. And then you want to go up this hill. Let me tell you something. I went on this ride last year. And what's really, they're putting this in for Jeep Performance Parts. They will actually drive you and your friends. I'm going to stop right here and show you this. So you can be driving right over all these heavy duty rocks right here. I'm going to point them out. You'll come around the turn. You're going to go up this ramp. Let me tell you something. This ramp doesn't look that tall till you're at like what? A 400-degree reverse angle. Hey, we got some good music. We'll sit here and just jam for a while. More Dodge Caravans. A Bondurant Challenger. That's the white one in the back there. And if you do get a chance, Dodge DNA, I like that. If you do get a chance to go to one of these driving schools, you really should. They're $300, $400, $500, but let me tell you something. You take it, first of all, it's good to know what to do. If you get in a situation of ice or snow or rain or just to slope around. And while we're talking, we'll get over here to the Jeep video, see what they have to say. And for the $300, $400, $500 that you can do, and if you want to play here with Jeep, we'll go into traction. You have water fording, you have maneuverability, you have articulation, you have ground clearance. Wow, you really got to take a shot at this. But again, getting back to the schools, people go, why would I pay somebody $500 to drive a car? I know how to drive. Really? Well, obviously everybody knows the statistics that the majority of accidents are less than 25 miles from our home. And it doesn't mean anything about you whatsoever. But what it does mean is that you're going to have to make, 100, 200 decisions every minute that you're driving, where you're going and what you're doing. And then to say, hey, you know what? How do I get out of this? So we just wanted to stop by our friends. And say a very special thank you to our friends at Turtle Wax, new premier sponsor this year. I have used them since 1950 or 1960, 1970, 1980. Used it my whole life. So they have a brand new one out, Wax Before You Ride, okay? Let me tell you something. You get into a dirt storm or a dust bowl or a snowstorm, that dirt tries to dig in. Even though these are, you know, NASA Space Shuttle paint jobs that are on there, they still get dull. Go down to your local dealer, take a look at Turtle Wax, see what you got. So a special thanks for our friends at Turtle Wax for being a great part and a great sponsor at the Chicago Auto Show. Well, not to be outdone, say hi to Freightliner. Not to be outdone. Yep, you saw it. We're coming here right now. See some of our friends. And this is the State Farm exhibit, where you can literally learn. There we go. Here to help life go right. You know, throughout the whole time in your life, in our life, there are times you need a little bit of help. Be nice to call somebody friendly, like the folks at State Farm. Say, hey, you know what? Just bought a new car. I'm thinking about buying a new car, which is even better. What is the insurance going to be on that? You know, 4-door is always less expensive. An SUV is going to be less expensive than a 4x4 pickup truck, you know, with 29-inch wheels. So talk to your State Farm agent and say, hey, I saw you guys at the Chicago Auto Show. I'm talking cars. And say, you know what? That Steve guy was pretty nice. So can you help me with my homeowner's insurance? How about a life insurance policy? A lot of people, my friend Jack McInerney always says, don't be that guy. So a shout out, Jack will be here Saturday on our show. You know, young people getting married, you should get some type of life insurance for each other. Unfortunately, things happen in life. And one of the great things, you know, you can be driving your car, somebody could hit you, you know, or drive off the road in a snowstorm and, you know, run across a tree in your front yard. You've got to be protected. You know what we say to them? Call State Farm. Let's take a look. Thanks, State Farm, for being a great sponsor at the Chicago Auto Show. Hey, our friends over here at the Explorer vans, these sell very fast at the Chicago Auto Show. I'm going to walk through here. So a special shout out to our friends. Illinois State Police, there's our friends over there. Have a blood drive going. And maybe after we get a chance to do the show. And let me tell you a little bit about our friends at the Illinois State Police. God bless them, every single one of them. You know, we got people driving cars in and out of here today. This is a live show. We appreciate that. So we're going to move out of their way. And a very special thank you to our friend Jesse White. And last year when I was here, I actually bought my license plate sticker here. And I forget how many. We're going to be talking with people here tomorrow. I think like 8.4 billion people come and talk to the people at Jesse White, Secretary of State, get everything coming through. So stop by and, you know, update your license and have a talk. Here's our friends, and this is a club. Now, I'll tell you what, for all you people out there, men and women, who want a Corvette, thinking about a Corvette, whatever it is, this is the Windy City Corvettes. Join the club, go to their events, come on out to the Autobahn Country Club. I get a chance to be around these people all the time. And what's really neat, you know, you go to these car shows, see if I can sneak in here a little bit real quick, you know. You go to these car shows and it's like, well, I can't afford, you know, $500,000 for a Corvette. Well, you know what? Join a car club. Find a friend with a car. Go to a car show. And then see when the next Windy City Corvette club meet is. Or the Pontiac Club, okay? Indian Uprising, they call it. How about the Mustang Club? It's a national club. I think there's like 20,000 members plus. The Porsche Club of America, big sponsor of that. Our friends over at WeatherTech, Dave McNeil, Sons of Race Guy. You know, you just got to think about it a little bit. So if you can't afford $100,000 for this Corvette, then tell you what, how about join the Windy City Corvette Club? It's going to come back up in a second. There I am. And be around friends, have some great cars. If you go to an auto dealership or a car renting company, go there. Rent the car of your dreams for a weekend. It might cost you $300 or $400. You know what? Maybe you don't want to spend that $200,000 today. Just go out, rent a Corvette. If you're in Vegas, it's done every day. You can get a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, you name it, it's out there. Bugatti, boy, you got crazy stuff. But sometimes, you know, for $300, $400, $500, or go to a racing clinic that they have out there at the Autobahn Country Club. That's autobahncc.com. And, you know, drive a brand new Ferrari, you know, a $250,000 car for $500 around the track, a 3.5-mile track. So there's always a way to get it done. So you're seeing this set up here. We got Jaguar in the back. So we're going to walk a little quicker here. And we're trying not to miss anybody. We will. I guarantee you we will. Jaguar and Range Rover. Innovative, performance, luxury. Big debut here tomorrow. And you can see, as you see way in the back here, those curtains will be put up by tomorrow night. Unbelievable. So a shout out to our friends at Motorworks Jaguar and Hoffman Estates. Range Rover here. And we are live. Looking at that beautiful color on that Range Rover. So today, to walk around just doing a sound check. And this is behind the scenes, and look at that backdrop on Range Rover. Look at that. We have to come back to that. That is beautiful. That is all Chicago. So we'll be back to Range Rover. Now as we go on to Volvo, and we were watching the Castrol Volvo with, I think it's a P1800 with over 3 million miles on it, with Castrol Oil. Hoping to interview with them. Beautiful cars here. Our friends at Audi. Just walk around that. You got to look at the red car. Just do. The Audi Sport. You say, what's new at Audi? You know what? This was a very undersold car. This is one of the hottest cars at the racetrack today, the Audi TT. Don't miss this car. The first all-electric car vehicle from Audi. Our friends at Infiniti. And here's a new JLG. No, it's not a car. It's one of the things that they work on at the Chicago Auto Show. And every year at Infiniti, something new, something exciting. Beautiful cars, beautiful colors. Gonna see this all tomorrow in Media Day. Wow. And literally, now we're at Lincoln. And one thing I like about this Lincoln is this beautiful Navigator. They have an Aviator, but this Navigator comes in at just about $92,000. But let me tell you something, it's like sitting on My Pillow. You know that one on TV, My Pillow? So if you get a chance, come on over to the Lincoln Gallery. And every detail, you can see these men and women down to the exhaust pipes, polishing, making sure all the dust is gone, the car is set up correctly. And over in the back, and we're not even halfway through here. We're back again. Our friends at Turtle Wax. And some of the great cars over here, some of the muscle cars that you'll see here. The Chicago Blackhawks have a little one gold tent set up. You'll meet some of the Blackhawks. The Chevy Drive Chicago 6-band presents live, and the Chicago Blackhawks, here it is, the Chicago Blackhawks Camaro. We should get one of these. What do you think? I think Talking Cars should get one of these Chicago Blackhawks cars. Look at even the seats. You see the little Tomahawk in there? Well, if you don't, then come on down to the Chicago Auto Show and see the Chicago Blackhawks car. Wow. Wow. You know, we're just about out of time. We're gonna finish with Buick, this beautiful Buick, red. They're gonna put that right on the end. I think we only have Cadillac to go after this. And with this beautiful Buick Regal GS, here's a car you want to do not miss at the Chicago Auto Show or at your local Buick dealership. This is all Buick all the time. So a very, very special shout out, a very special thanks to Buick to being here today. All-wheel drive. Beautiful display. And you're saying, Steve, what is it? What is it? It's pretty. It's the Enclave. Why is Buick getting so much time? Because we're almost out of time. That's why. But this beautiful vehicle, the Buick Enclave. We have Cadillac and Acura to go through. Looks like Acura is going to wait for the premiere and a big unveiling. So we'll try to get over there. See, everything is still on the floor. And when we're looking down this aisle, you'll see this tomorrow. This JLG won't be here. Some of the sound checks. And Porsche has everything under wraps right now. Say thanks to Porsche for coming out here. And you're going to see some beautiful vehicles. Everything under wraps at Porsche. We can tell right across the way at Cadillac, there is a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado. I don't know if it's Eldorado. Maybe it is Eldorado. Yes, Biarritz. And what's neat about the Biarritz is that's the top of the line and a convertible. We're going to stay right here. And if you look right next to it, here's a new Cadillac. Wow. You're going, Steve, I can't see it. I can't see it. Well, then we're saying, if you can't see it, come on down to the Chicago Auto Show and then you can see it, right?
Full disclosure, Tori, and I said this morning.
Wow. See if I can get in the picture here. Take a look at this. There you go. XT4. What do you think about that? Well, we're going to back up and bring this over here so you can see the whole car again. Put on a little bit of light. And there she is. The XT4. You know, I get a chance to go around the world I'm not making it to Geneva next week, but when I see a vehicle like this and that 1959 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz, you just got to stop and go, thank you, Cadillac. Thank you for being in the business and making some of the world's most beautiful vehicles. That's all the time we have here today on Talking Cars, CARZ. Tune in next Saturday at 12 o'clock live on Talking Cars. We're going to be broadcasting live all over the net. I want to say a special thanks to everybody at the Chicago Auto Show, including Mark Bialik, Jennifer Moran, I think it's Rosemary Macaluso. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce the name correctly. Everybody from Bradley University, shout out to you guys. And all the support staff, Select Marketing, who's helped us get a show for next Saturday. Tune in, Talking Cars. You have a question, call into the show. Steve, what's the number? 675-383-0956. We can look it up.